Wow, respected youngsters, welcome one more day. Let us be together for 1 hour to do our seven things of Vishnu Sahasranama learning. Before that, Sri Rama's divine qualities. 2 more days, today, tomorrow. Then we'll see the entire Rama Katha in 100 shlokas, which is part of the first sarga of Balakandam Valmiki Ramayana. Before that, we'll do our Bhagavad Gita, the 14th chapter, Gunatraya Bhaga Yoga. Yesterday we saw in that ninth mantra, 10th mantra, how each of the guna predominates other two, suppressing them. Today we will see more vividly, clearly, the expression of each of the guna when it is overpowering in us. Very important topic. Then we go for our before that Vedic chanting we do. Before that we do Sahana Bhavatu, and before that a sankalpa of 1 minute. सबसे पहले the common sense thought for our mm, input for our knowledge wisdom. Knowledge is vast and oceanic. There is always benefit only when we gain knowledge. If it is remembered also, and nothing like that. If we can practice it, nothing like that. Okay. So today's common sense thought is about this. First, I talk to you the statement of Upanishad, which is written in our emblem. You know what it is? Satyameva Jayati or Jayate. And Satyam Eva Jayate means truth alone triumphs. Triumphs. Another way of saying is Satyam Jayate Eva means truth definitely triumphs. It never gets defeated. The conversely, Satyameva Jayate means Asatyam Anrutam Na Jayate. Anrutam Na Jayate Eva. Okay, truth alone triumphs. Now, the two types of truths are what? One is spiritual truth, which is ultimate. If not today, after a million lives, of million, every jiva will have to discover the truth inside, no doubt. Apart from that, there are the truths in the world. What are the truths means? When they are followed, we get maximum benefit out of it. When we have followed them, we are safe. That's called truth. Mm. Understood? Truth means that one. So, this truth today we will talk in short, only 5 minutes maximum, even less than that. It has got at 5 levels. Clear? What are the 5 levels of truth? Is first is what? The listening of the truth. And generally we all accept what we know as the truth or what others tell as the truth, even though most of it is falsehood. We go on continuing. And very rarely we feel the need to actually listen to the truth. Okay? सच क्या है बताओ. Again, it is a beautiful beginning for our evolution to listen to the truth. In the Vyavahara, it is listen from your servant before scolding him. The truth, why did he come yesterday? Or why did he delayed today? That is called as listening to the truth. Everywhere in the world, आप apply करो. Even spirituality में listening to the truth, which is spoken in the Shastras, itself is a beginning actually of a being a human being. And though human, not becoming human is the way when we take untruth as truth, go on living it. Hmm. Listening to the truth. Second is what? After listening, pondering over it, thinking over it, and understanding the truth as it is. Here, the struggle of intellect to think about it comes. Intellect has to struggle to think, to understand the truth which we have heard, only suna. Every day, what you do in Gita class are listening the truth. But are you thinking? Are you contemplating having gone home? If it has been done, then you would be understanding it. Truth, understanding as truth. If we don't do that, so listen to kiya, but we kept it aside, we continue living the life of untruth only. Did you understand the truth? Like these things done, the mind is spoiled. These things done, the mind is beautified. It's a truth spoken to you. But did you think about it and understand it? Very crucial part of human being is understanding the truths. And 90% of problems get sorted out, tentatively get, when the truth is understood. Okay, second level it is. Yet problem is not sorted out. Third one is more important than this. It is the acceptance of the truth. You know, acceptance of the truth. What happens is, after understanding, even to accept it, there are insecurity fears. There are fears of losing so many things. Therefore, lot of buttings come in this, in accepting. Like I tell you, better come to the class every day. It's a truth. You think about it, you will understand it. Because you come to class every day, lot of knowledge that is given to it. But then after understanding to accept it, you have lot of buts and ifs. But Swamiji, the world is different today. But if I come to Gita every day, my friends will think that मेरे को कुछ हो गया, I am abnormal. That all the ifs are the ones which come in between understanding and accepting. Many of us understand but don't accept. I understand, Swamiji, I must respect my parents, but I don't accept because sometimes they behave like devils. That is the glory there. Even though they behaved like devil for some time, yet accepting that what elder says is correct, they have to be respected, they should not be answered. That is the truth. That is the basic truth. Otherwise, dire in your mind, the disliking for them grows. In any other relation also. Temporary, sporadic things should not be given importance. The long lasting truth has to be given value to. Like Dasharatji, sending Rama to jungle, he has no right to. He can give Raja to Bharata. Even that is also illegal. Because Raja never belonged to Dasharatha. It came to him from the ancestors. So on the ancestors' property, he has no right. It has to go to next generation. You have a right only on the property earned by you. ये अब भी है तब भी है. So if Rama files a case, he will be freed from going to forest and he will get the kingdom. But भगवान राम ना वो टेम्पररी 14 years के लिए या गिविंग भरत को राज, he was not compromising with the basic truth that whatever father says we have to obey. Mm. Higher truth is this one. The other truth is what father says now is wrong. He gave promise to Kaikeyi and she asks, where is Rama in between involved? Which are unnecessary, you send him. If you think like that, you are lower to truth level. Higher truth level, I belong to Father. Whatever he says, like any other object, I am also an object. I must agree that's it, what he says. Like that example. Acceptance. After the accepting, again the fourth one. There comes our laziness. There comes our fear that we have to give up our immediate pleasures. जो मजा मजा है, जो मजा दे रहा है ना, that is called implementation, the fourth level. Practice of the truth, we call it as. है ना? Remember, only when truth practice for long time, it becomes your own direct experience. Then you become one with it becomes one with you. You are a person standing for the truth, reality, isn't it? So, what are the great saints and sages? They are experiencing truth. They are one with the truth. Before that, they practiced it. Before that, they have accepted it. Before that, they have understood it. Before that, they heard. Where are we now? At the hearing level. Those who are coming to the classes. सत्य ही बोल रहे हैं ना यहाँ हम. क्या कि अल्टीमेट सत्य भी बोल रहे हैं कि यू आर द पुरुष, यू आर द ज्ञेय वस्तु, यू आर द क्षेत्रज्ञ. दिस इज द ट्रूथ. Another truth is you are identified with the kshetra and what do you call prakriti. That is why you are bound. The third truth is these are the ways you have to help yourself to come out of it. इसमें गलत क्या है, झूठ क्या है बोलो. And if you don't practice this knowledge having gained, you will be only lost in the world of miseries, problems. अब ये भी सत्य है. ये कर्स नहीं है, ये सत्य है. Like if you put your finger in fire, it will burn you. It is not a curse. It's a fact. And if you jump from 20th floor, your hands, legs will be broken. It is not a curse, no. It is a fact. Try and see. Even if I don't tell, it will happen. In the same way, if you live life licentiously, without understanding the whole thing, out of ignorance, with so many delusions, confusions, attachments, desires, you will make your life chaotic. It's not a curse. It's a truth. Like on the road, if you don't maintain the lane and the speed traffic rules, you will be undergoing accident. It's not a curse. It is a way. That's how it happens. And the subtlety is there what? As long as you are following all the rules, you are safe. 1 minute is enough, 1 moment. You have broken the rule, you will be coming under some problem. In life, everywhere we are doing wrong only. That is why every time we suffer. I give you an example of truth. How the body has to be healthy. There are some truths regarding it. It needs this much rest, this type of food. Avoid this food. थोड़ा exercise दो, too much भी मत करो. That's the truth regarding the sharira. Follow it, and it will be healthy. But we live only on truth. We are not ready to listen to the doctors and their advices. Not even ready to think and understand. And don't accept. भाई इसका मतलब क्या है, मैं मसाला नहीं खाना है, मैं स्पाइसेस नहीं खाना है, मैं घी तेल नहीं खाना है, मिठाइयाँ नहीं खानी है, नमकीन नहीं खानी है. Then I will not accept. Though I understand. Isn't it? Some people accept but don't practice. Some practice for some time, but then they are succumbing to some or the other weaknesses, inner and outer, gone. See, the human being's real maturity is in this. Truth at the 5 levels he should live. It's so simple. Truth gives you beautiful life, and truth gives you ugly life. इसमें क्या दिक्कत है बोलो, सुनने समझने में, है ना? How you have to be with your friends. There's a truth in it. Live like that. Oh, lovely friends you'll have. Not following it, untruth, suffer it. So you have to listen. What is the meaning of friendliness, friendship? Think and understand. Accept those rules, regulations. Implement them. Then naturally be friendly, like Rama. He's a mitra for everyone. Okay? Outside, even spirituality also. Like listen to Upanishads. That is called listening to the Upanishadic truths. Upanishad talks about the Brahma Tattva, even Geetha. Then contemplate on it, think about it, understand what is the meaning definition of the truth, and when that truth is experienced, why it becomes moksha. You think and understand. Then accept it. And then doing the sadhana. Practice कहते हैं उसको. Really गुणातीत में हूँ, करो practice उसका फिर. Then you get the anubhava. It establishing the anubhava, let you become one with that experience. Liberation. Okay, I gave you data, friends. Ponder over it for more detailed understanding by yourself. ओम परम ब्रह्मणे श्रुति मात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्यभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्री कृष्ण श्री गीता वेदव्यासेभ्यो नमः, श्रीराम रामायण वाल्मीकि ऋषिभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदस्य अस्मिन् क्षीणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणश्रुतिस्मृतिपुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमनुगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्ति तेषुक्त स्वादनानाम् अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायिनां शास्त्राणां मोक्ष प्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्यक्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्यवीर्यादि शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलना द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरात् सर्वस्त मंदिराणाम् अवाप्ति द्वारा तेषु निरंतर उपासना सत्संगादीनां द्वारा सकल विश्वे धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां प्रसारार्थं विशेषतः अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति भगवद्भक्ति गुरुभक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति सत्संग भक्ति देशभक्ति धर्म भक्ति सेवा भक्ति माता पितृभक्ति द्वारा भगवद भक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेकानेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना कार्यक्रमाणां मध्ये शांति मंत्राणाम् उच्चारणं वेद मंत्राणां पारायणं श्रीमद् भगवद्गीता चतुर्दशोऽध्यायस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायण बालकांड प्रथम सर्गस्य पारायणं रामगुणानाम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं तदनन्तरं विष्णोर्दिव्यसहस्रनाम स्तोत्रस्य पारायणं वयं सर्वे मोक्षार्थं जन्म साफल्यार्थं शान्त्यादीनां प्राप्त्यर्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे. Friends, sankalpa we have done. Second one, let us do the shlokas as we do every day. The two of them. Om 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 Sahanavavadu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Friends, 6-7 minutes of chanting of Veda Mantra. ओम अतः श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणं प्रथमाष्टकं षष्ठ प्रपाठकः. नारायण सुनो. ओम ओम तस्मात् प्रथमात्रं व्यगंसौ उत्तरस्यां वेद्यामुत्तरवेदिमुपवपति पशवो वा उत्तरवेदिः पशूनेवावरुन्धे अथो यज्ञपरुषोऽनन्तरित्यै एतद्ब्राह्मणान्येव पञ्चहवीगंशे अतैष ऐन्द्राग्नो भवति प्राणापानौ वा एतौ देवानां यदिन्द्राग्नि यदैन्द्राग्नो भवते प्राणापाना वेवावरुन्धे ओजो बलं वा एतौ देवानां यदिन्द्राग्ने यदैन्द्राग्नो भवते ओजो बलमेवावरुन्धे मारुत्यामिक्षा भवते वारुण्यामिक्षा मेषे च मेषश्च भवतः मिथुना एव प्रजावरुणपाशान्मुञ्चति लोमशौ भवतो मेध्यत्वाय शमोपर्णान्युपवपति घासमेवाभ्यामपि यच्छति प्रजापतिमन्नाद्यन्नोपानमतो स एतेन शतध्वेन अभिषान्नाद्य ममारुन्ध यत्परः शतानि शमीपर्णानि भवन्ति अन्नाद्यस्यावरुध्यै सौम्यानि वै करीराणि सौम्या खलु वा आहुतिर्दिवो वृष्टिञ्चावयति वृष्टिश्चावयति यत्करीराणि भवन्ते सौम्यैवाहुत्यो दिवो वृष्टिमवरुन्धे काय एककपालो भवते प्रजानां कन्त्वाय प्रतिपूरुषङ्करं पात्राणि भवन्ते जाता एव प्रजावरुणपाशान् मुञ्चते एकमतिरिक्तं जनिष्यमाण एव प्रजावरुणपाशान् मुञ्चति निरुप्यन्ते भवतो भवति मेध्यत्वाय रुन्धे षट्च उत्तरस्यां वेद्या मन्यानि हवीगंषि साधयति दक्षिणायां मारुतिम् अवधुरमेवैनायुनक्ति अतो ओज एवासामव हरति तस्मात् ब्रह्मणश्च क्षत्राच्च विशोऽन्यतो पक्रमिणीः मारुत्या पूर्वया प्रचरति अनृतमेवावयजते वारुण्योत्तरया अन्तद एव वरुणमवयजते यदेवाध्व यदेवाध्वर्युः करोते तत्प्रतिप्रस्थाता करोति तस्माद् यच्छ्रेयान् करोति तत्पापीयान् करोति पत्नीं वाचयति मेध्यामेवैनां करोति अतो तप एवैनामुपनयति यज्जारगं सन्तन्न प्रब्रूयात् प्रियं ज्ञातिगं रुन्ध्यात् असौम्ये जार इति निर्दिशेत् निर्दिश्यैवैनं वरुणपाशेन ग्राहयति ओम शांति 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 और कर सकते हैं लेकिन चलो काफी है हाँ हाँ नाउ बी कूल रिलैक्स्ड भगवद गीता टीचिंग अस about these three gunas of the Prakriti of Bhagavan. How? When we don't have the Jnanam, when we don't properly live or practice, how they bind us. Now, as we have come up to this level of listening to more than 500 days of Gita, we must understand what is the meaning of bondage. Meaning of bondage is in so many ways said. One is what? Ki forgetting my own real self, taking myself to be these upadhis is bondage. From this, many other bondages come. Second one is what? Whatever problems that are happening to these upadhi, I consider as if they are mine. That is second bondage. And in that, many things I say it should not happen. But by nature it happens. Then I suffer. That is bondage. Three. Fourth is what? These upadhis, whatever they demand, whether legal or illegal, want or don't want, I think they are correct. Then to get that, I do all nonsense. Then I get into the super. This is the fifth bondage, fourth bondage. These are all called bandhana. The freeing from all of this is moksha. The final moksha is I am not all these upadhi, I am Paramatma. Now, what is that which is binding me to these upadhis? Is the Prakriti, the Maya, with its three gunas. That's the subject we are discussing in Gita. How many times you have to listen, contemplate, to grasp it. But to listen and contemplate also, you should have a special mind intellect. For that, little upasanas, little disciplined life you have to do. Some sacrifices you have to do. And to know all of that, every day you have to come to the class first of all. पहले सुनना है ना. Today we saw it, listening to the truth first. So you are doing the first thing of listening. Even listening also with full concentration, isn't it? Then collect the data, work on that. The working on that is thinking, contemplating. Then you will understand it. When you understand, you know the truth of it. Then you'll be tempted to practice. Practice, you are the one getting the benefits. So, what is the whole subject here? How I myself, by allowing, am getting bound to the world of the upadhis or shariras through the gunas. Sattvam rajastama iti gunaha prakriti sambhavaha ye mahavaho nimagnanti dehe dehinam. Okay. Another definition of moksha. Like, A Mahatma comes to our house. We give food to him. He may stay 3 4 days. When he has to go, he goes. But can we go? We can't. Why? It's my house. This alone is my house. So he stays in the house, but is not bound. That is moksha. So too, we stay in all the Sharira Manamudya Upadhi. We stay in the same world with all friends, relations, but yet not bound by them is called moksha. Like you are among the corona patients, yet that corona not touching you. That is moksha. What do you do for it? Vaccination or the proper care is taken. The spiritual knowledge, spiritual practices are the vaccinations and cares with which we are in the same world but not bound. You are a husband but not bound. Your wife but not bound. Like I am talking to you, Geetha, as a acharya teacher, but I need not be bound when I have the knowledge. When I have, what is me, my knowledge I must have, and I have to do this, why I should do this, and I do it. No bondage. This is how, as and when you are going on listening for years together, and age also growing, lot of experience of the world also you have. सब मिलकर तुमको matured करेंगे बेटा. Experiences will anyway mature you. But when you are listening to शास्त्रास ज्ञानम, ये मेच्योरिटी अल्टीमेट होती है, इससे बढ़कर और कुछ नहीं होता. इसलिए मैं आई एम बेंट अपॉन टीचिंग यू गीता एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. Yeah. So yesterday we have seen, we'll explain it little more today. The shloka number 10th one. How one guna of the three becomes predominant, suppressing other two. Other one comes, suppresses other two. This is how, in general, life happens in everybody's life. This is general explanation. Having said so, as a human beings, we have the free will to slowly and steadily make one guna more predominant the other. Unknowingly, we are making the tamo rajo as predominant. सत्व को हम मौका नहीं दे रहे. What we have to do as spiritual seekers or common human being, a decent human being is, with our efforts, make sattva guna stay with us more and more time. Rajo tamo kam se kam. Use that sattva guna also for knowing the tattva, you get moksha also. This is what is the essence of 10th shloka. We'll chant again, see. In the 11th one, we will be told again, when sattva pravardhanam is there in me, how I express you. Therefore, this type of effort to live life makes sattva guna increase in me. Hmm? Like you have money, you have a house. In your fridge, all tamoguni food you kept. You are eating that only. You become tamoguni. Remove them, throw all of them, put the sattva food, eat that, you become sattvic. You have house, you have a TV. In the TV, so many tamoguna programs come. You go on watching them, you become tamoguni. Stop all of them, start listening to sattoguni, the classes like Geetha. It takes time, huh? You become sattvic. You have tamasic friends, sattvic friends. Live only with tamasic fellows, you become like that. Sattvic लोगों को पकड़ो, you become sattvic. You have the tamasic places in the world. You have राजसिक also सात्विक. जहाँ जाते हो तुम वो बन जाते हो. That is the meaning of these next three shlokas. Hinting at to us, okay, if this is what you are behaving like, it shows that these are the gunas in you. Conversely, if these gunas are there, the expression is like this. About guna, you can't touch. But by changing the effects, the involvements of ours, we can change our guna. This is the $1,000,000 crucial point which will be learned by us today, tomorrow. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट ये. ठीक है बेटा, सुन लेते हैं. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणम मम, श्री गीता शरणम मम, श्री व्यास शरणम मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणम मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणम मम, शरणम मम, शरणम मम. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ चतुर्दशोऽध्यायः गुणत्रय विभाग योगः दशम एकादश श्लोकौ श्रीभगवानुवाच रजस्तमश्चाभिभूय सत्वं भवति भारत रजः सत्वं तमश्चैव तमः सत्वं रजस्तथा अगेन रजस्तमश्चाभिभूय सत्वं भवति भारत रज सत्वं तमश्चैव तमः सत्वं रजस्तथा. Now the 11th shloka, 4 बार. सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् प्रकाश उपजायते प्रकाश उपजायते सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् प्रकाश उपजायते प्रकाश उपजायते ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात् ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात् ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात् ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात् विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युत विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युत विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युत. Together 2 times. श्रीभगवानुवाच सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् प्रकाश उपजायते ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात् विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युत सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् प्रकाश उपजायते ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात् विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युत. This is chanting is done. Now 10th shloka, so simple. Rajaha tamaha cha abhibhuya sattvam bhavati bharata. Rajaha sattvam tamaha chaiva tamaha sattvam rajaha tada. One I tell, other two you can understand. Hey Bharata, O Arjuna, rajaha tamaha abhibhuya sattvam bhavati. तो रजोगुण को तमोगुण को और बढ़कर सत्व एक्सप्रेस होता है. रजस्तमश्चाभिभूय सत्वं भवति भारत. So those who don't know about these gunas, those who are not consciously practicing, in general, this is how. That is how there's nobody in the world, only with tamoguna, only with rajoguna, only sattva. All have all three. Therefore, at one time or the other, everybody expresses each of these three guna, even though in general, each one have one particular guna maximum in their life. Two extreme examples I'll tell you. A Brahmana, because of his everyday upasanas, yajnas, Bhagwan's name, and practicing the values, always is in Sattva. But sometimes he also can come to Rajoguna of anger with some his children or wife, etc. Again, he can also feel sometimes Tamoguna of little feeling sleepy. थोड़ा अच्छी तरह भोजन मिल गया ब्राह्मण देवता को, he will sleep. But that sleeping is not permanent. He is basically Sattva-guni. But at the time of that sleep, Tamoguna overpowered the other two. In generally, Sattva-guna. Another example is extreme the terrorists. Always in either Rajoguna, अब किसको मार दूं किसको, this is the thought, or Tamoguna, eat all non-veg and drink and sleep. But they also sometimes when they are with their family members, they love them. And they even give some, they themselves also help each other. Isn't it? Sometimes they themselves may give some dhanam. They do namaskar of the God every day. That is called at that time sattva. So those 4.5, 4 minutes when they do namaskar to their God, that time is sattva guna. उस समय what happened to other two guna? not totally eliminated. The sattva guna did the abhibhavana of them, overpowering. Abhimuya means overpowering, making the other two gunas suppressed. This guna expresses. So, in general, in whose mind which guna becomes predominant, that time he will express it. That is why in our life also sometime suddenly one day when we get up, we are fresh in our mind. We are jolly, happy. We go to mother, father, do namaskar also. They are surprised. बेहोश हो गए वो लोग. We ask also, Ma, tell me what is the work today to be done. I am ready. And that day your brother, sister come and say, sorry bhaiya, I have taken this thing of yours. Never mind, it is yours and mine. तुम्हारा हिसाब ले ले. You are surprised also. मैं ऐसा भी हो सकता है. The eighth wonder of the life world. होगा कि नहीं कभी कभी. Like for example, you are coming for Geetha class. ये आश्चर्यचकित. In the YouTube, there are thousands, lakhs of things that are there. Suddenly, by mistake, we are browsing through. ये YouTube दिखाई दिया. गीता क्लास चल रहा है. For 2.3 microseconds, you put it on. One day morning, सत्व गुण. And wonderful. That time, सत्व गुण क्या किया? रजः तमः को अभिभूय सत्वम भवति. That what is the lesson here taught point? When the sattva is predominant, it expresses. It doesn't mean the other to have gone away. They are waiting for their time to come. That's why Rajaha Sattvam Tamahacha. Sattu ko tama ko daba ke Raja will abhibhavati express sometime. Third thing also, Raja Sattvam Tamasve Tamaha Sattvam Raja Sada. तम क्या करती है सत्वम रजा को तदा सप्रेस करके इट एक्सप्रेसेस. सो वेरी डल विटेड, वेरी स्लीपी एंड ऑल. होता है ना आपको कभी कभी. कभी कभी क्या स्वामी जी हर दिन होता है. when you specially come to Geetha class or your own college lecturers lecture, when you listen, सर थोड़ा धीरे बोलिए ना मेरा नींद डिस्टर्ब हो रहा है. है कि नहीं. तमाशा इतना जब अनुभव होती है. यू डू एनीथिंग फॉर दैट कमिंग आउट. ठंडा पानी से नहाया, थप्पड़ मारा अपने आप को, फिर भी यू सी द टॉम एंड जेरी. And Tom cat, when it is put by the owner just to be the watchdog there, that fellow feels so sleepy कि वो कांटा लगाता है अगर आंखों में. ओपन रखने को होता ही नहीं हो. Finally what he does, he closes the eye, paint करता है as if आंख है. Then the Jerry mouse will come and it thinks it is awakened, it is afraid. दो दो बार आके देखा समझ के सो रहा है. Then it eats away and goes. That is an example of overpowering abhibhavanam of the tamoguna. You are sleepy, drowsy whole day. Body is so not able to get out of the bed. You can't go to a scooter, car, मारो, kick start करो. Whole day. Sometimes 3 दिन, 2 दिन. Other day dynamic. In that some anger, some restlessness, गुस्सा करना, ये सब भी होते रहते हैं. That is called the rajoguna. And what is sattva I told you in the beginning. That is what it is. Okay. So that in detail we'll see from the next shloka. In this shloka what he said is, by nature one guna express करने का जब time होता है, at that time the other two it just quietens and it predominantly expresses. Okay. From this the lesson is what? Not only by nature it happens, but slowly, steadily, by our practice also, whatever the better guna, we can start expressing for more time. है ना. लाइक दिन भर मैं शास्त्र पढ़ रहा हूँ, सत्संग कर रहा हूँ, जब पूजा कर रहा हूँ, तो आई कैन डू इट फॉर लॉन्ग टाइम. देन द रजो तमो बहुत है वो धीरे धीरे कम होएगा. मे बी आफ्टर 10 years ऑलवेज इन सत्वगुण आई कैन. Reverse also same. From the sattva guna, slowly allow the tamoguni activities to be done. One becomes tamoguni. I give the example of the retired people. Till that job is there in, they are in the service rajoguna and sattva guna. They get up, run to office, do all the works, 10 लोगों से बात करते हैं, रिटायर होते ही सत्व रज कम होके तमस बढ़ता रहता है. They sit for hours together in front of TV. They only do something. Very few are the ones who maintain that sattva guna by involving in some voluntary organization, spiritual things they do, कुछ कुछ करके. बाकी मैक्सिमम तमोगुणी होते हैं. हो गया. Now comes the 11th mantra, very clear. It indicates to us कि when these gunas are thoughts, activities are expressing through us, understand that sattva guna is now predominant. बता दिया ना इधर, रजस तमश्च अभिभूय सत्वम भवति. तो रजस तमस को सप्रेस करके सत्व प्रिडोमिनेंट होकर एक्सप्रेस होएगा. व्हेन दैट हैपेंस, व्हाट इज द एक्सप्रेशन लाइक? सो टू द अदर टू. So the next 11, 12, 13, 3 shlokas are explanation of the 10th shloka. So we chanted the first one. We will see that. Very beautiful. What is that? Sarvadvareshu dehesmin prakasha upajayate jnanam yada tada vidyat vivruddham sattvam iti uta. Uta means indeed sattvam vivruddham iti. Sattva guna is in predominance at that time. You understand. When? When these two things are happening. One, what are the two? One is Sarvadvareshu Dehe Asmin Prakashaha Upajayate. Asmin Dehe, inside the body I am there and I am functioning through all the dwaras, the Jnanendriyas. When in all those Jnanendriyas, Dwara kehte yahan Sarvadvareshu Prakashaha Upajayate. The knowledge becomes very conspicuous. And that knowledge, that prakasha, the awareness through the sense organs of the world, and exactly that is being noticed, recognized also in the mana buddhi as jnana. So here two words are given: prakasha upajayate, jnanam upajayate. Prakasha upajayate is the indriyas are fully alert in receiving the stimulus. Jnanopajayate means that stimulus received by stimuli removed by received by indriyas is registered in the buddhi or antakarana unambiguously. When these two happen, sattvam vivruddha. Vivruddham sattvam iti. Two things. So the ears are listening the sound that is registered in the mind undoubtedly. Jnanam hai. Very high level of alertness. कान सुन रहा है और पता भी है मेरे को बुद्धि में कि किसका आवाज है, क्या बोल रहे हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इन यू आर सिटिंग इन योर lecture, professor is giving lecture, mainly there the eyes and ears work more, है ना. तो your eyes are looking at him, and if he is writing on the board something on that, and if he is speaking, your ears are working. Every sentence you are able to listen without sleepiness, without distraction. That is called as Prakash Upajayate, from the Dwara, ears and eyes. Jnanam means you are able to notice or note that in the mind also. कभी कभी क्या ना, इंद्रिय पक्का होते लेकिन मन वहां नहीं है, इसलिए वो ज्ञानम नहीं होता. कभी ज्ञानम होता है लेकिन इंद्रियां इधर उधर भाग रहे, इसलिए स्टेबल ज्ञानम नहीं होता. तो यार बोथ प्रकाश उपजायते एट द ज्ञान, द इंद्रिय लेवल, ज्ञानम उपजायते एट द माइंड लेवल. So that day the class, every sentence you have heard, every sentence heard has been registered in your mind. And that you have understood it also there and then. So he is telling us this particular theorem, mathematics professor. In that these are the variables, these are brought, these are the equations that are done. So this is how he has put it. Jnanam banta hai man mein. As he is giving, you listen and you receive. So too, when you go to the movie, every scene you see and enjoy. or any musical concert, every song, every music of every song you enjoy. Or 10 dishes are there or 5 dishes. खाने के every one of tongue is very alert and active. It is receiving each taste that is going into the mind and you are alert of it. ये मीठा है, ये खट्टा है, ये कड़वा है, ये तीखा है, नमकीन है. ज्ञानम. Generally, we just eat like buffalo. Nowadays, corporate world or this IT world busyness, टाइम होता ही नहीं खाने को. अब जब जब डालिया पानी पी लिए चले. रजोगुण. But सत्वगुण में you are alert. I give you your own example of college, school, even in the office. Mein, your boss called you, you heard it, you went. He is telling you the project or some targets. Absolutely, you have heard from the air. जी sir, जी sir. He asks you, बोल मैंने क्या कहा सुनाओ. Everything you are able to tell. Why is it so? Because in the buddhi, jnana happened. Why it has happened? Because the ears were very alertly listening. Why both of them happened? Sattva guna was vivruddham. So, asmin dehe, when I am in this body, sarvadvareshu, through all the faculties, prakasha upajayate, when the indriyas are very powerful, perfectly receiving stimulus, then jnanam upajayate, because of that, exactly the buddhi also registering that jnanam, yada, when this happens, tada ho Arjuna, know that sattvam vivruddham iti uta. Know that the sattva guna has grown. Clear? Sattva guna is predominant at that time. When Rajo is predominant, what are the expressions? तमस है तो क्या? ये नेक्स्ट टू श्लोकास है. कल हम दोनों को देखेंगे. थैंक यू. ओम शांति शांति शांति. That is enough for the day. Now let us do the Ramayana class. Om Avadama Pahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham. Om Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Rama Nama Varanane. Om Shri रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. वाल्मीकि रामायणं बालकांडं प्रथम सर्गः. अष्टादशो मंत्रः. 18th mantra gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gunas, which makes it 85. Now, Sri Rama's divine quality. Let us chant it 2 times. Today I will talk to you about 3 of the values. 3 more tomorrow. ये टॉपिक हो जाएगा. ठीक है. ॐ विष्णुना सदृशो वीर्ये सोमवत् प्रियदर्शनः कालाग्निसदृशः क्रोधे क्षमया पृथिवी समः धनधेन समस्त्यागे सत्ये धर्मैवापरः धनधेन समस्त्यागे सत्ये धर्मैवापरः. Again, विष्णुना सदृशो वीर्ये सोमवत् प्रियदर्शनः कालाग्निसदृशः क्रोधे क्षमया पृथिवी समः धनदेन समस्त्यागे सत्ये धर्मैवापरः धनदेन समस्त्यागे सत्ये धर्म इवापरः. 6 values of Rama. थोड़ा धीरे धीरे हम पढ़ रहे हैं. The first one, totally 80th, 80, is this one. Ki Vishnunana Sadrushaha Virye. In the Virya Shakti, Rama Bhagavan is equivalent to Vishnu Bhagavan. In fact, he is a Vishnu's avatara only. But now we say Rama as Manushya. So though he is Manushya Rupa, in this Virya Shakti, he is as powerful as Bhagavan Vishnu himself. Vishnuna Sadushaha Virye. Okay, Bhagavan Vishnu. Now, how to understand the Vishnu's Virya, which is there with Rama, we can understand is look into all the 10 avatars of Vishnu. They are the Viryas of him. All of them Rama does it. Like first one, Matsya Avatara. You know how that boat in which all the Oshadis, Rishis, Vedas are put? In the Matsya Avatara, it was tied to Bhagavan's tail till the whole pralaya was over for some thousands and thousands of human years. Bhagavan went on pulling that boat without getting it drowned in the pralaya jaladhi and was teaching the entire Vedanta Jnana to that Satya Rishi, that Satyavrata. He is the Vaivasvata Manu now. That is called the Virya as a Matsya Avatara. Huge Matsya, Mahamatsya, big one. In the 8th Skanda Bhagavatam it comes. Now the Kurma Avatara, second one Lelo, 1 lakh yojana it is mentioned as if the size of that. Then the whole Mantarachala Parvat till Amrita comes when the Rakshasas, Devatas were churning. Bhagavan was holding that Parvata. Now is it a small Virya? बड़ा वीर्य है. That वीर्य Rama has got. कूर्मा अवतार. In that only again Mohini रूप में, धनवंतरि के रूप में, he himself came as that. Bhagavan takes 3 plus 1, 4 avatars in the Ksheerasagara Matana only. Kurma, he supports the Mantarachala. Dhanvantari, he brings the Amrita. Mohini, he deludes the Rakshasas because they can't be given Amrita. In India, that was happening through the 370 article and all. They were given Amrita. Nahi dena chahiye. So, fourth avatar is what? He himself was there, entering into and becoming as Shakti in all. In the Parvata, in the Vasuki, in the Devatas, in the Rakshasas. He was there as Shakti, continuing them, making them continue churning. He held from up above with his hand unseen the Parvata from jumping up. नीचे जाने से he stopped by becoming Kurma अवतार. ऊपर से भी हाथ रख के रखा. This is how Bhagavan 4 avatars he took. Now see that virya of every one of them. That is the meaning of Vishnu Sadhusha. Now the third avatar, the Varaha avatar. Whole Prithvi only he brought from the Rasatala. Prithvi is so big, no? So how big must be God? How much virya to hold the whole Prithvi? At the time, even that Hiranyaksha came, while holding the Prithvi only, he fought with him and finished him. That's the meaning of virya. Then the fourth one, the Nrsimha Avatara, how he finished Hiranyakashipu. Fifth one is Vamana Avatara, how he became as big as Trivikrama Avatara. Is it? And put the Bali to Rasatala. The sixth one, Parashurama, 21 times all Kshatriyas he removed. That is meaning of Virya mein Vishnu ke Sadrush. Now Rama Avatar, Aage Krishna mein Buddha Kalki, all of those. When this is said, Vishnu Sadhusha Virya, all these stories we have to remember. Okay? Bhagavan is like that. Now, what is lesson for us is what? We have to conserve our Virya and use it for the positive purposes. Virya goes away when our mana, indriyas, buddhi, sharira involve in bhoga beyond limits too much continuously, uncontrolled way. When all of them are controlled, conserved, virya is conserved. Then, through upasana, japa, puja, also divine positive virya is created. These two, when we use for the positive great works, we'll be able to achieve them. You as a youngsters learn. हमेशा वीर्य शक्ति का the energy of like I go on watching the TV through eye, the virya of the eye goes away, or the inner virya shakti goes wasted through the eyes. Like that, you understand everything. Minimum हमको होना. All that should be used for our evaluation. याद रखो योग से वीर्य बनता है, भोग में वीर्य खर्च हो जाता है, वेस्ट हो जाता है. वीर्य खर्च करना is good, but it is for good thing, not for bhog. Like when I serve the world, a lot of virya energy is gone, but that is a good work. I get punya, people are happy, they bless me, the God is happy. This is a correct way of using the virya. बट ओनली एंजॉइंग इंडल्जिंग भागा दौड़ी वो उसमें वेस्ट होता है. ओके, विष्णुना सदृशः वीर्ये. नाउ द नेक्स्ट वन इज व्हाट? सोमवत प्रिय दर्शन. भगवान राम इज प्रिय दर्शन ऑलरेडी आया था अर्लियर भी इन वन ऑफ द वन 16th मंत्र में सदैव प्रिय दर्शन. हियर आल्सो सोमवत प्रिय दर्शन लाइक द मून. प्रिय दर्शन चलो थोड़ा तुम्हारा मन शांत थोड़ा हो, मून को देखते हुए यू कैन एंजॉय द होल नाइट. टुडेज एकादशी, स्थिरा एकादशी, सम स्पेशल नेम. एवरी एकादशी हैज ए स्पेशल नेम. हाँ, सो टुडे स्थिरा एकादशी, 4 दिन में पौर्णमी आने वाला है. और शेष एकादशी, सब नेम इज गिवन टुडे फॉर टुडेज एकादशी. नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि. जया एकादशी टुडे. Moon looking good. After 4 days, full moon day. This is Shukla Ekadashi. When you look at the moon, so cooling, so wonderful it is, so joyful. Lord Rama also, when you look at him, Somavat Priya Darshana. His smile, his kindness, compassion, blessings through his eyes, his words, all of them are giver of preeti, happiness, consolation, solace, comforting, encouragement, like the moon. No, this one value also, if you can add practice, okay? Anybody comes in my life, they get cooled and go away, not heated up. When I'm very egoistic, selfish, सबको मैं गरम करके बेचता हूँ. When I'm egoless, selfless, loving, kind, anybody come, they go cooled. इनके पास गया इतना मन शांत हो गया बाबा. He gave me the words of advice, wisdom, love, kindness, concern. We should be Somavat Priyadarshana. Is it not a value? It's a value, it's a quality. So this is how Bhagwan Rama. ठीक है. Then I said 3 things I will do. चलो तीसरा भी करेंगे. कालाग्नि सदृशः क्रोधे. So in Krodha, when Bhagavan becomes angry towards the enemies, the negative people, the Dushta and Rakshasas, at that time, how is he anger like? Kala Agni Sadrusha. Kala means Pradaya Kala. Pradaya Kala ke Agni na kisi ko spare nahi karta. It consumes everything. You know, Pradaya Agni, Pradaya Vayu, Pradaya Varsha, then Pradaya Kalaka, the oceans getting overpowered. These are all the ones by which every earth, everything of the earth goes layer, dissolved. Again, after some thousands of lives, years, again it will be created. Same time, Pradaya Kalaka, Bhukampanam. Charo, Bhukampanam, Jala Pralayam, then Agni Pralayam, then Vayu Pralayam. जल प्रलय में वर्षा वगैरह भी आ जाता है. तो कालाग्नि सदृश क्रोधे. भगवान इज लाइक कालाग्नि ओनली. ये शिव जी के लिए भी आता है. त्रिकाग्नि कालाय, कालाग्नि रुद्राय, नीलकंठाय, मृत्युंजयाय, सर्वेश्वराय, सदाशिवाय, श्रीमन महादेवाय नमः. ओम नमो भगवते रुद्राय. है ना. नमस्ते अस्तु भगवान विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यंबकाय त्रिभ्रांतकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकंठाय मृत्युंजयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन महादेवाय नमः. So, Soma Priyadarshana for all good people, normal people, honest people. But for the enemies, Rakshasas, when he becomes Krodha, that Krodha of him will be Kala Agni Sadrusha. Generally, in our life, we have to have the Kala Agni Sadrusha Krodha first to eliminate our own inner negativities, outer negative व्यवहार. तमोगुण कालाग्नि सदृश बनकर उस तमोगुण को जलाकर रखना है, करना है. तमो निद्रा एंड ऑल. सो टू द भोग आसक्तिस, कालाग्नि बनकर उनको जला देना है. बट गुड गुणास सोमवत प्रिय दर्शन. Hope you have understood it. 3 more are there. With that, 85 values will be over. And what are those 85? Maybe in 6 to 8 minutes. Tomorrow we'll just note them. Count करके भी देखेंगे. हमने देखा उनको फिर से एक बार. So Rama's 85 gunas are spoken in Balakanda first 16 slok or 18 slok. 18 slokas, 85 values. Then the 19th mantra onwards, entire Ramayana Katha in those 81 mantras totally will be told. इसी को वाल्मीकि जी एक्सपेंड करते हैं. ओके बेटा, थैंक यू. ओम शांति 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 ही. Now yesterday we saw 4 shlokas. Today though we'll see the 5 of them. So from 89 to 93 we will be doing today. ओम अथ श्री विष्णोर्दिव्य सहस्रनाम स्तोत्रम अथ एकोननवतितमः 89th मंत्रः श्लोकः. ओम ॐ भूतावासो वासुदेवः भूतावासो वासुदेवः सर्वासु निलयो नलः सर्वासु निलयो नलः दर्पः दर्पदो दृप्तः दर्पः दर्पदो दृप्तः दुर्धरोऽथा पराजितः दुर्धरोऽथा पराजितः पराजितः पराजितः. Twice together. ॐ भूतावासो वासुदेवः सर्वासु निलयो नलः दर्पः दर्पदो दृप्तो दुर्धरोऽथा पराजितः. अगेन भूतावासो वासुदेवः सर्वासु निलयो नलः दर्पः दर्पदो दृप्तो दुर्धरोऽथा पराजितः. 90th. ओम विश्वमूर्तिर्महामूर्तिः विश्वमूर्तिर्महामूर्तिः दीप्तमूर्तिरमूर्तिमान् दीप्तमूर्तिरमूर्तिमान् अनेकमूर्तिरव्यक्तः अनेकमूर्तिरव्यक्तः शतमूर्तिः शताननः शतमूर्तिः शताननः. टुगेदर 2 times. विश्वमूर्तिर्महामूर्तिः दीप्तमूर्तिरमूर्तिमान् अनेकमूर्तिरव्यक्तः शतमूर्तिः शताननः. अगेन विश्वमूर्तिर्महामूर्तिः दीप्तमूर्तिरमूर्तिमान् अनेकमूर्तिरव्यक्तः शतमूर्तिः शताननः. Tongue twisters all of them. Third one. एको नैकः सवः कः किम् एको नैकः सवः कः किम् यत्तत्पदमनुत्तमम् यत्तत्पदमनुत्तमम् लोकबन्धुर्लोकनाथो लोकबन्धुर्लोकनाथो माधवो भक्तवत्सलः माधवो भक्तवत्सलः. टुगेदर. एको नैकः सवः कः किम् यत्तत्पदमनुत्तमम् लोकबन्धुर्लोकनाथो माधवो भक्तवत्सलः. अगेन एको नैकः सवः कः किम् यत्तत्पदमनुत्तमम् लोकबन्धुर्लोकनाथो माधवो भक्तवत्सलः. Now fourth one. सुवर्णवर्णो हेमांगो सुवर्णवर्णो हेमांगो वरांगश्चंदनांगदी वरांगश्चंदनांगदी वीरः विषमः शून्यो वीरः विषमः शून्यो घृताशीरचलश्चलः घृताशीरचलश्चलः. टुगेदर. सुवर्णवर्णो हेमांगो वरांगश्चंदनांगदी वीरः विषमः शून्यो घृताशीरचलश्चलः. अगेन सुवर्णवर्णो हेमांगो वरांगश्चंदनांगदी वीरः विषमः शून्यो घृताशीरचलश्चलः. Today's last shloka. अमानीमानदो मान्यो अमानीमानदो मान्यो लोकस्वामी त्रिलोकधृक् लोकस्वामी त्रिलोकधृक् सुमेधा मेधजो धन्यः सुमेधा मेधजो धन्यः सत्यमेधाधराधरः सत्यमेधाधराधरः. टुगेदर. अमानीमानदो मान्यो लोकस्वामी त्रिलोकधृक् सुमेधा मेधजो धन्यः सत्यमेधाधराधरः. अमानीमानदो मान्यो लोकस्वामी त्रिलोकधृक् सुमेधा मेधजो धन्यः सत्यमेधाधराधरः. So we have seen 93. तो देखो, आई एम नॉट एक्सप्लेनिंग टू यू विष्णु सहस्रनामावली, कभी तो करूंगा, प्रभु इच्छा है तो. ऑल्सो Actually, the teaching I have to do is are in front of me. I am teaching you every word and I am ensuring that you are chanting it perfectly. Then go to the next word, then make you chant whole line and the shloka. But now मैं बुढ़ा हो गया हूँ, मेरे को टाइम नहीं है. 40 साल पहले आते आप, I would have taught you. But now my job is spashta ucharana without mistakes. Clear chanting without mistakes. You have to catch it by looking at the book. Then it is twice I am doing, twice you listen, then 10 times you practice till you become familiar with the chantings. Then go on chanting every day. Keep a target of 1 year. Then you have to by heart Vishnu Sahasranama in 1 year. Every day एक बार पढ़ोगे तो हो जाएगा 365 बार में. You can do it in many ways. Now 54 weeks are there. So there are 108 or 120 mantras. So you keep a target of every week you are by hearting 3 or 4 mantras. किसी भी तरह करो हो जाएगा वो. 100 techniques are there. Daily chant once, automatically you learn. ठीक है. Now this today's mantra में the last one देखो. How the life has to be lived. First amani, no arrogance. Manadaha, he gives respect to everyone. Therefore, manyaha, he is respected by all. Loka Swami, he has the command of his own life. Triloka Dhruku, he is aware of past, present, and future. He is aware of Mana, Buddhi, and outer world. Then Sumedhaha, he has got the buddhi very perfected because of study of Shastras. Medhajaha, because of that he creates the wisdom in others also. Satyamedhaha, all that wisdom is used for the truthful things. Today we have seen the truth 5 levels. Dharadharaha, that's how he becomes the support of the whole Prithvi. Dharadhara. Pura Bhumiko means all the beings he supports with his noble way of living. Like that every name has so much of deep meaning. एक मैंने ऐसे ट्राई किया बताने को. But first 3 are important. Amani, no ego. Manadaha, but respect all. Therefore, manyaha, you become valuable, respected by others. What we do generally, we don't respect others, but we want others to respect us. If not, we become arrogant. This is not the right way. Lord Himself, though creator of everything, Himself is Amani. And He gives value to everyone. Therefore, He is valued by all. Amani Manadamanya. Like that. So many meanings we can study of. Spend the whole lives every day 2 hours for studying Shastra. This is my order to you. If you really love me, respect me. 1 hour तुम सुन रहे हो अभी, 1 घंटा पढ़ो. जब मैं बोलना बंद करूंगा तो 2 घंटा पढ़ो. या 2 घंटा कर भी सकते हो, करो. Make a niyama, you can find time. All the time getting wasted in TV and all nonsense, you bring it for this purpose. We have only 24 hours per day. So for what precious things those 24 hours have to be used, you have to be mindful. उसमें तो 12 घंटे तो चले जाते हैं. In your sleeping, eating and all. Out of 12 hours, 7, 8 hours have gone for your profession, study and all. What is remaining is 3, 4 hours. Let us not waste them for unwanted things. Okay. एक बार पढ़ लो ये 5 श्लोक आज के जो हमने पढ़ा. हाँ. ॐ भूतावासो वासुदेवः सर्वासु निलयो नलः दर्पः दर्पदो दृप्तो दुर्धरोऽथा पराजितः विश्वमूर्तिर्महामूर्तिर्मूर्तिः दीप्तमूर्तिरमूर्तिमान् अनेकमूर्तिरव्यक्तः शतमूर्तिः शताननः एको नैकः सवः किं यत्तत्पदमनुत्तमं लोकबन्धुर्लोकनाथो माधवो भक्तवत्सलः सुवर्णवर्णो हेमांगो वरांगश्चंदनांगदी वीरः विषमः शून्यो घृताशीरचलश्चलः अमानी मानदो मान्यो लोकस्वामी त्रिलोकधृक् सुमेधा मेधजो धन्यः सत्यमेधा धराधरः. Thank you. ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांतिमाप्नुयात् शांतो मुचिरवन्देम्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुति मात्रे तत्सत ब्रह्मार्पणस्तु बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय गीता माता की जय वेद व्यास भगवान की जय रामचंद्र भगवान की जय रामायण शास्त्र की जय वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय बोलो सब सुंदर की जय सद्गुनाथ महाराज की जय आज के आनंद की जय नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम में माता की जय मस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय समस्त युवा मंडल की जय भारत माता की जय सनातन धर्म की जय वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय अध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय तत्सत ब्रह्मार्पणम थैंक्स फ्रेंड्स right Nana, God bless you. Hari Om.